Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm gonna get straight to the point. I want to talk to you guys about intermittent fasting. Does it work? Why does it work? Why doesn't it work? Did it work for me? Am I doing it to the T? Blah 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 blah. So let's get straight to it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My channel consists of videos that talk about hair, health, and beauty. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. I am not a dentist. I am not a psychologist. I am not anything, right? I'm just a regular old girl who works 9-to-5 job and wants to live her best life. Okay, so let's get straight into it. First of all, thank you for watching. I want to talk to you guys about intermittent fasting. So today I have been doing, so looking at my calendar, I've been doing intermittent fasting 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th week doing intermittent fasting. I decided to do intermittent fasting because I wanted to try something different. Now, give you a quick background of my story. I have had digestive issues since I was a little girl. I have tried everything you can think of. When I became an adult, it was fine for a while, and then when I turned 18 or 19, it went horrible. I was extremely bloated, couldn't go to the bathroom, tried everything you can think of. I'm trying to go really fast. So I started doing Eat Right for Your Blood Type. That worked well. That's actually one of my first YouTube videos on this channel, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, why I started doing it, what I thought about it. Forgive the bad quality. Not that this quality is any better, but give me a time, y'all. Give me a chance. I'm working on it. Anyways, so that helped me to eliminate gluten and dairy and corn and potatoes primarily from my diet. I lost a lot of weight. Not that I was really big, but I was like really fluffy. Like my face was fluffy, my arms were fluffy, my stomach was fluffy. I like the term fluffy. And I eliminated all of that, lost all the fluff. And then that wasn't necessarily realistic for me because I'm a big foodie and I like to eat. So I incorporated some of that stuff back to my diet, cut some of it out, looked at how, anyways, back and forth. And now I just kind of eat gluten when it's convenient. I don't make anything that's gluten, but if I'm out at a restaurant, then I'll eat it if it's there. I mean, I don't know, I don't eat bread, but I'll eat pasta. You know, that's kind of where I was going. Starting to get a little fluffy again, and not necessarily fluffy because I work out pretty much every day. Maybe, hold on, I'm over exaggerating. Maybe 5 times a week. 6 on a good week. And so I've been able to maintain my weight for the most part, but my bloat was horrible. I was constantly bloated again, and I kind of knew why, but sometimes I would be gluten-free and still get bloated. So with all that being said, just to give you guys a quick background, I keep saying quick, I've been vegan for a while. I've been vegan, but I steamed my vegetables, so I didn't go completely raw. Okay, I've been raw vegan, and then I've been steamed veggie vegan. I've been vegetarian. I've done no meat from 6 to 6. I've been dairy-free. I've been gluten-free. The only thing I haven't really done completely was keto, because I'm sorry, I just don't completely believe in keto. Sorry, no offense to anyone. That's just me. I don't feel like that would work for my body. So I do believe in cutting out flour. I do believe in cutting back on white stuff, white flour, white rice, cutting back. I do believe in cutting back in that stuff 100%. But I don't feel like cutting out all carbs, which is pretty much keto. Not 100%, again, I'm not speaking ketosis facts, but that's just me. I personally don't believe it. And I've watched hundreds of Dr. Berg videos, which shout out to Dr. Berg. I love Dr. Berg's videos. I love his YouTube videos. I've actually been following him for the last 2 years, and I just recently started trying his IF suggestion, intermittent fasting, IF, intermittent fasting. It's time to get back on it. It's time for you to do something and stick to it and just see. I love doing stuff like this just to kind of mess with my body a little bit, like, ooh, guess what? Guess what I'm doing now? Ooh, shake it up. So, I was doing intermittent fasting for the first 2 weeks. Rewind. The first week of intermittent fasting, day 1 was easy. Day 2 was very difficult. Day 3, very difficult. Day 4, I was like, you know what? I got this. So what I did is I told my coworkers and people around me that I'm close to, so that way, almost like people can hold you accountable. Like, you committed to this, are you gonna do it, or are you just gonna flip flop? And I found that, oh, there we go. Let me turn it here. There we go. Better lighting. I found that when you talk about it, it does hold you accountable. And for the first 2 weeks, I didn't notice a significant change. Let me tell you why. So I thought, by doing intermittent fasting, you can eat whatever you want. Whatever you want, as long as you're stopped at a certain point, then you're fine. Your body can digest it. It has plenty of time to fast. And to rewind, if you want to know full details what intermittent fasting is, there's 101,000 million trillion videos on YouTube about intermittent fasting. You can Google it. There's so many people who are hardcore intermittent fasting. In fact, if you want to know about anything that I mentioned, by all means Google it. I'm not going to bore you with what it is because you guys came here to know my story, and that's what I'm going to tell you. So, with that being said, duh, you can't eat whatever you want on intermittent fasting, especially if you have sensitivities to stuff. I have a sensitivity to gluten. I know that. I love it. But I know I cannot have gluten all day, every day. But that's what I was doing. I was like, as long as I'm done by 7, I'm good, right? Wrong. So, for the first week and a half, I did that. Didn't work. Then I realized, you know what? Be gluten-free again. You were feeling better, living your best life when you were gluten-free. Try it again. And if you're going to have a gluten occasional, let it literally be occasional, not because, well, I'm at In-N-Out, might as well get a Berg. No, because I was gluten-free for hardcore for 3 months before, and I felt amazing, like amazing. So I know that it does have a good effect on me. So with that being said, the second part of week 2 and week 3, I was gluten-free, feeling great, right? Now, week 3.5 to now, I incorporated something into my diet which is kind of against the rules, because if you talk about being on any specific diet, there are these people out there that attack you if you don't do it to the T. You're vegan? Oh, are you eating chocolate? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're vegetarian? Oh, are you cooking with chicken broth? You're not vegetarian. You know, and I don't commit to anything. I'm a rule breaker. Yes, I'm a rule breaker. The only thing that I follow is the law and Bible principles. Other than that, no. You can alter things to fit you. It's not a one-size-fits-all. And that's my personal opinion. Not a one-size-fits-all. So, the last 2 weeks, I've altered my intermittent fasting. And the reason I feel this works for me is because the reason I started doing it. So I always recommend people explore the reason why you're trying something. My thing was bloating and digestion. I feel like my body wasn't digesting food, even if it was vegetables. It doesn't matter. Because some people that are vegan might be like, that's because you're eating meat and animal products. No, it doesn't matter what it was. My body just wasn't digesting food, and I could feel it, and I felt kind of heavy, and I was full, and I wasn't feeling that. So that's the reason why I was doing it. I wanted to try intermittent fasting. Now, give you a quick background. My intermittent fasting is from 11 to 7. So I only eat from 11 to 7. Now, remember when I said I'm a rule breaker? Sometimes I can eat anywhere from 10 to 11. But I usually always stop eating at 7. 7:05 at the latest, because I'm always running late. But 7. I always stop eating at 7. And if I happen to eat a bite of something, it's not the end of the world. Also, what I've incorporated is celery juice. Every single morning, I have celery juice. Now, to break the celery juice rules, with my celery juice, I also juice sometimes parsley. I always juice ginger and a lemon. So it's celery, ginger, lemon, sometimes parsley, and sometimes an apple every single morning. Maybe about 16 to 24 ounces of celery juice. And if I do add an apple, it's like a half apple. It's just to give it a little something, because celery juice is nasty. So I drink my celery juice every single morning. I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning right now. So I usually drink my celery juice between 6:40 and 7:30. So after my celery juice, I don't eat anything until between 10 and 11. Then that's when I have my first meal. If I can hold off until 11, I do. I work out during the week at work, at my work gym. So if I go to the gym at 10, then by the time I'm done, it's 11, then I can eat my first meal. So that's on a normal day. Celery juice first thing in the morning, gym at 10, first meal at 11, stop eating at 7. That's been working wonders for me. I've noticed a significant difference in my bloating, and I feel very energetic and amazing. Now, I don't have any before pictures, but this is, now I'm slightly full, so this is me being full. I don't have a measuring tape, but here's my hand, so you can kind of see my stomach. And this is probably the most I've ever not been bloated in a long time. So I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna finish the month off with intermittent fasting. Gonna continue with my celery juice. If I try anything extra, I'll be sure to update you guys. Let me know, how's it going for you guys? Have you modified intermittent fasting? Are you doing intermittent fasting and keto? A lot of people are doing that. What are your thoughts? Let me know below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, hairvolutions.